I'm Alex. This is my wife Ariana. We're from Costa, Arizona. We just moved here last year.
At the end of July.
Yep, and we wanted to share our journey with you.
How we decided to move here. Well, I grew up in Guadalajara and moved to the United States when I was like around 11. And I always knew I wanted to come back. I didn't know where or when, but I knew I wanted to do that, and I would always share that with him.
Yeah, for me, I got an opportunity, like how Vallarta got into my heart. I had an opportunity to work with one of the largest developers in the area, the Vidanta properties, and that was back in 2015 when they flew me down here to check out their vision, and so I was here for a month, and I was talking to her every night. I was like, we gotta check this place out.
I have to take you.
You have to.
You would say, I have to take you. So we planned it. We started with the Baja 1000. And do you wanna tell like the
Yeah, so so we ended up here in our, we took a leap year, we took a year off, we started traveling, we did most of the travels in the US, and then we started heading down to like Baja. We did the Baja 1000, that was awesome,
That was beautiful.
We got to explore the country, for the first time.
We did some camping.
We did a lot of camping, a lot of overlanding.
Yeah, by the beach
and that's how we ended up over here. So part of our trip, we were supposed to go all the way to like Yucatan area and everything. So, we took a ferry from La Paz to Mazatlan. We're in our Jeep. And we drove all the way.
I'm taking you to Puerto Vallarta.
So that was our first main stop, and we got here. We loved it so much that we ended up staying here like 2 weeks. And then we headed back. So we didn't even make it all the way to Yucatan. We just liked it. We loved it.
We fell in love with Puerto Vallarta.
And then fast forward 2 years, we're living here full time now. We made the leap. And that's part of what we wanted to share. Like, in the beginning it's going to be scary because you're like getting accustomed to a brand new set of rules, new country, new culture, so we just wanted to share some tips that were helpful to us, and then things that you don't really have in your checklist, So for example, like credit, we didn't know that like you have to have your own credit here too, like is it separate? So we're like, oh yeah, we can
rent.
Yeah,
was
to
like
rent.
The,
so like
the
all
scariest thing because we had to go through all these process that we weren't expecting.
But yeah, so little things like that, and then also getting your driver's license here, like getting your permits. For our vehicle, we brought a U.S. plated car, so we learned that expires, 6 months, and then to renew it, you have to leave the country, leave the car outside of the U.S., Mexico. You got to keep it in the U.S. for 6 months, and then to be able to come back. So like all those things that we didn't.
You can't just renew it again right away, and that was our mistake for not doing like our proper homework there.
So the best advice will be like, just maybe purchase a car here. Once you're here, that'll be easier.
I think for me the hardest part was because I was so used to over there for like so many years, knowing where to go grocery shopping, getting the best deals, the best prices, or finding the things that I was accustomed to get at home. That was the hardest part for me, but it opened like a whole new menu for me here. And that's been like a great experience, like the cooking part. We still have like everything like over there, but I did struggle with getting zucchinis, the green ones. And then the Russell potatoes, sometimes they'll have them and sometimes they don't. So I was so used to like cooking with those, and I had to start using the yellow potatoes, and I love those now.
Yeah, just have an open mind. You know, things are going to be a little bit different because you do have access to a lot of like organic food here. So that was the main big plus for me. I struggle with a lot of you know, like food allergies in the U.S. You know, so just be open. You know, try things here and see how your body reacts to it. You know, but for me, it's been a great experience. You know, on the like the food here is amazing. We're kind of spoiled, you know, because Puerto Vallarta has some of the best chefs in the world, you know, in my opinion. Because we were pretty spoiled in Scottsdale too. Like we have a lot of great talent, you know, as far as like chefs and stuff and like different cuisines. But here's kind of like the same vibe. It's very
every
unique.
Restaurant that we go to, they have like their own unique way of preparing their meals. And it's always a surprise, and I love it. And there's so much to explore. Like we've been here for, I think, 8 months, and we've explored a lot, but then we realized we haven't explored anything because there's, every time that you speak with like a client or like coworker or just anybody that you start speaking with on the streets, everybody's like, oh my God, you should go here, you should go there. And it's like, oh my God, there's so much to explore.
Yeah, I can share that it was worth it. Like everything that we did, all those adjustments, you know, like getting you know, like selling our car. Like we loved our Jeep, so it was hard. Like we were heartbroken to get rid of it, but you know,
we replaced it with another Jeep.
Yeah, so basically just it's worth it because like you know, the lifestyle here is a lot more calm and like she shared, there's so many things to do. You know, there's so many. Like if you like the outdoors, there's so much. Like we're blessed with the mountain range, like hugging the Bay Area. That's amazing.
The hiking, the walking, the just going, being able to go by the beach and
grab coffee by the beach, and you might see the whales. You know, like just popping up. That's pretty amazing stuff. So it is worth it. You know. Another thing that I wanted to share will be like getting your like if you're, for us, like we have dual citizenship, but we had to establish it before, like to our parents, you know, like to get everything going. So if you want to share that process too,
I will
it could be helpful.
Yeah, I had some. I had some.
You just had to start the process with
your
dad.
I had to start the process. There were some things with my birth certificate that were not like correct, and that took the process a little bit longer. And I think that's something that I think you should start before like making your journey over here to make it easier for you to start the process in the U.S. and not wait until you come over here. We thought it was going to be easier. Oh, once we're over there, it's going to be easier. No, it is not. It's. I think they make it a little bit more difficult here than over there, to be honest. But I could be wrong. But that was my experience. Just start the process in the U.S. for sure, doing your dual citizenship.
Yeah, deal with your like your local Mexican consulate, and you can start the process there. There's also lawyers that help you with that. So like we hired a lawyer, and they made the process super easy.
They know what to do and where to go. We would have probably taken longer.
Expectations versus reality?
No, I thought it was gonna be, because whenever we told our family, because we have, we're parents, they're young adults now. The hardest part for me was leaving them over there. Let me start over. Because everybody, when we told our family and friends that we were moving over here, they're like, you guys are crazy, what do you mean? Like, all your friends and family are here. And they just, we talked about if we don't do it now, when? And I think it's the greatest decision we ever made. Like we're if you want to do something, just do it, because you don't know the rewarding. It's been such an amazing journey. We have had a lot of ups and downs, but I'm definitely happier here. We have, as a couple, we have grown together strong, and I feel that, now I'm getting nervous. I just feel that the culture here, the people, the environment it's so different from over there, and I'm in love with it. I'm really enjoying living here.
Awesome. For me, I can share, like, going back to like the fear, like a lot of folks will like instill fear, like, oh, what are you doing down in Mexico? Like, it's a scary place. But once you're here, you notice like it's very safe. It's actually one of the safest places in Mexico. In Puerto Vallarta, where we moved, there is a police station nearby, and then we have all the military bases, the Navy's here, the National Guard. So it's a really safe place, and you can also tell like people are jogging like at 5 a.m, like they feel comfortable. So like we haven't run into anything that's been scary. So we just enjoyed the.
One of my favorite parts when we go for like our afternoon walks, and we always walk by this park, and I see all these young girls and boys just playing basketball or soccer, and they're just like, instead of being like on their like devices, they're just so happy to just being young kids and adults. That's one of the best things to see.
True, it has that like you come here to unplug pretty much. Like I see families on vacation and they're like really happy because like they're not like on their phone, like
they're like, oh, look at that, like, oh my god, a crocodile.
So what surprised me the most about living here, something that I didn't expect, was the infrastructure. They have great infrastructure in the area. They're very organized, and I appreciate that because we still have the old Pueblo feel. We're pushing like 500,000 residents, right? Like, but it still feels like cozy enough to where like it's got the small town feel, but it's also modern. You also have modern luxury, all the nightlife. So it caters for everyone. So that to me was because I was looking more for like a relaxed, a small town feel, which I did get that, but those were additional pluses. Like I didn't expect to have like luxury shopping, like all these amenities that they're a big plus for us.
The driving, oh my God, the driving, it's chaotic but organized. Like, I'm terrified of driving. No, I'm not ready for it. Maybe after a year here, he usually doesn't.
Yeah, she's been skipping on the driving part. Like,
yes,
that's how me.
I'm scared.
Which is not fair.
You don't only have to watch out for cars going, like, making their own rules. The motorcycle people here, my respects. Like, they drive, like, you have to be here. Like, you'll be so, it's unbelievable the way they drive here, but it's pretty amazing. I love it. At first I was like, oh my God. But now I think I got used to it, and I respect the way that they do it. It's amazing. That's one of the things that really surprised me here. The way people drive, and still no road rage. Mm-hmm. People will get mad at me and be like, but they just keep going, or they just kind of laugh about it. I think that's one of the
like you said, it's organized chaos in a way, because like the traffic flows differently. Mm-hmm. So that's really cool to see. And yes. Like you said, there's no road rage. There's. Yes.
I had only seen it like on those clips that you see on YouTube, and it's real. You have to live it to believe it, I guess.
But yeah, definitely the driving experience.
Yes, that's one of the things.
When are you going to start driving?
I haven't gotten my license yet, so maybe after that.
Okay.
I'm gonna procrastinate on that for a little bit.
Well, for us, because like we were young parents, so we have adult children. They're gonna be 24 in April, and we're pretty much empty nesters, So like for us, it's great. Like it was amazing, like to be finally by ourselves, like we get to spend some time just as a
Yes.
couple. So like we've been having a lot of
We
happy
started
moments
our relationship backwards, I guess. We started being parents,
right away. Yeah.
and now we're kind of being a couple. So it was amazing being parents. It was like the best part of our life, but being able to enjoy just the two of us, that's been like an incredible journey too as well. And I think all the ups and downs that we have experienced on our transition, it has helped us to become closer.
True, I agree. Yeah, because we're doing more things together. We've been more active. Just adopting the lifestyle here is more active, so we're able to like do more hiking, do more swimming.
In the ocean.
We picked up paddle. We just learned this about
Padel?
Padel is
Padel?
a sport that's very common here, very popular, and we picked that up and we had a blast.
We're enjoying
it.
We want to implement more outdoor activities too, and maybe try surfing. I would like to try surfing.
That's gonna be next on the list.
Surfing will definitely be something like, why not? We're already here. I think it'll be like a great thing to try. My advice that I would give to anybody wanting to move here is that if that's something that you want to do, just go for it. The worst thing that can happen is you just go back home. I think it's important that if you want to do something and you're able to do it and you have people supporting you, to go ahead and do it, because don't let nobody else tell you, experience it.
Yeah, definitely. Just go for it, and like if you're, because we know we deal with a lot of clients that have that mindset where they're not ready to make the move, to like a brand new country and everything's different, right? So, but you also like no risk, no goodies, right? So like that's the reward you're gonna get for doing the change.
It's so worth it.
It's worth it. It's gonna
so
be
worth
different, for sure,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a good different. It's kind of like island vibes. Like we did spend some time in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
We were there for a month, and it was so similar vibes are here. Like very chill. People are more open to have conversation. And maybe you're not used to that. Like for us, we weren't. It was more fast-paced, like lifestyle in Phoenix and Scottsdale. So for
Yes.
sure.
Like here, if you walk by somebody and you're just like, oh, buenos dias, or good morning, they'll say it back, and sometimes you'll start a conversation. It has happened to me that I start a lot of conversations. Over there, it's kind of like everybody just kind of keeps to themselves. Right here, people are more like open to like start a conversation, and I have made a few friends just by starting a conversation here, and that I wasn't able to do in the United States.
True.
Like-
That's a great point. So yeah, friendships here is a lot easier. I don't know why. It's like it must be the the negative ions on the ocean. Like when you get in the ocean, it's like so it brings people together for some reason. Like we go out and like we start a conversation. We
Share
start making friends
experiences
easily, and it's really unique.
Now I can say that I have friends. Before it was more like co-workers and family. Here I actually have friends that
Yeah, we're very social over
Yeah.
there, but it's a different type of social. Like here it's
Definitely.
more, like a true friendship. Like they want to be more involved, and there's, or maybe that comes from like bigger city life. It's like everybody's like a little bit more busy. That's
But here at least I'll get like a message like, oh, buenos dias, I hope you have a great day, I hope you have a good week or something. Over there I didn't get that as much. Well, actually I remember when I told my friends that I was moving here, my middle school friends that I know from like years, and they're like, oh my God, you're gonna leave us? And I'm like no, we can still you can come visit, it'll be awesome. or it'll be great for all of us. You guys can come visit, and they don't even reach out to me. It's very rare, so don't feel like your life over there and your life over here, don't feel like you're gonna leave or you're gonna miss out on your life back home, because when I was back home, I wouldn't get like a lot of calls or text invitations, and so don't feel like you're missing out when like moving here from your family and friends. They can come and visit you. You can go back. Mm-hmm. It's.
Yeah, for us, it's only like a 2.5 hour flight, 2 hour flight.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Puerto Vallarta airport to Phoenix. I think the same is from here to Houston. It's like 2 hours, like 2-3 hours. So yeah, you're not you're far, but like we went back for around Christmas time.
Yes.
And it was smooth.
And then Puerto Vallarta, I don't think that you just have to like stay here and just there's so much more to just Puerto Vallarta. There's Sayulita, there's Punta Mita, there's Mismaloya, there's Guadalajara's close by, there's Tequila, there's so many other places that you can visit. There's already so much to do here, but there's so much like on the surrounding areas. So it's just so much more than just Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, I love the location. We did a trip to Guadalajara, and that was smooth. They got a brand new highway. It's a toll, you have to pay for it, but it's worth it. And we got there like almost 3 hours, like 2.5, 2:45.
It seemed like faster because we took the bus, and it was like so comfortable. I loved it.
Yeah, we took the bus there because we went there to go buy a car. So if you wanted to purchase a car, like here, the market, it's already like overpriced because there's not that many, I guess, like dealerships, or they're not as big. But so you'll pay more here for a car than if you go to the main city like Guadalajara. Mm-hmm. So we got a smoking deal on a Jeep.
We just have to go get it, but it was the greatest experience.
Yeah, it was fun. So yeah, we learned the process of buying and selling.
And I was able to go visit my family in Guadalajara where I grew up. So it was like a perfect thing to do.
That's why you have family there.
Yeah, Guadalajara. I have family in Guadalajara and Mexico City. My father lives there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he'll be coming to visit in June for my birthday, he says. So it'll be nice to have family here, and our boys are supposed to be coming too.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
They say they'll be coming in June too, so it'll be fun to show our family because we show them pictures and we send them videos. And I just don't believe that any of that does real justice to the real beauty when you have it in front of you. It's just breathtaking. Like it's just every experience is different. Even if you go to the same place, it's a different experience.
Yeah, it works out. So we're just talking about the location and logistically how close it is to the U.S. Like those main cities. But yeah, it's perfect for. Like if you're able to do it or pull it off to do like second or third home, like you can definitely pull that off, and it's very doable,
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like too remote where you're like 6-hour flights, or like more. So it's we do have clients that have like second home, third home. I'm actually a third home ambassador. It's a company it's kind of like an exchange company. You're able to, like, if you have an empty second home that you're not using, you're able to like trade it to stay somewhere else in the United States too, if you wanted to.